Jesus, young David, it's packed again. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
and you got
it's
the
great,
weather. It's
Paul.
supposed to be thunderstorms, and you got this.
Well, I mean, we were crossing our fingers on a few other things during the week, but it worked out fabulous. Look at the sun now; it's great.
It's a perfect day.
It's been
A
a great
perfect
day.
place for Sundays.
Another great
I think.
day. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. The number of exhibitors we have, and the public have just supported this wholeheartedly. It's just been beyond our wildest dreams.
Now we should say it was quite a while there. Obviously, COVID did a big job on Greystones. Things just weren't happening. So putting this back together, how much of a job was that?
Well, as you quite rightly say, like COVID knocked everyone off form. We couldn't do any sort of promos, anything like this particularly. But Siobhan Stack and Brian Kennedy, who have done amazing work here, and this wouldn't have happened without them. They just contacted me and said, would it be great to get the market up and running again? So obviously I said, of course it would. And we set to work, but the guys just went at it like morning, noon and night. And here it is.
And we should,
you know, so I owe them a huge debt. Tidy Towns owes them a huge debt. The town owes them a huge debt. And then there's the Tidy Towns, you know, committee all rowing in. The funds that are raised here, like we charge each stall holder €25, which is very small little contribution. But because we've so many stall holders, it adds up. So it allows us now to build up a war chest for this year and into next year for projects we have in mind, and now we've the funds. So it's all contingent on that one. You know, it's all contingent on, we can have loads of ideas and plans, but how do you fund it? You know, there's a limit to how much you can get in grants and stuff. Most of it you have to go and get it yourself. You know, get out there, and this is what this is about. Leading from this, then we're talking about doing a real kick-ass Christmas market.
Hey!
Looking for a good Santa, Paul. Paul, a good Santa. You're nearly there. You nearly have the beard, you know.
And the belly there too. It does make for a huge amount of work to put something like this together. As much as it's a breeze when you're here, and it looks like it just all falls into place.
Yeah, there is a bit of work involved.
I
mean, these particularly the frames. What we're tending to do now is put them up, you know, the evening before, which is a lot easier, more relaxed, and it seems to be okay. We haven't had any issues with it. But like having this access to this space, which we've been given access to this, which is very generous of the powers to be there, and the you know, the reaction to the public has been just amazing. People love it, and it brings a real bit of colour, a real bit of. But yeah, the setup takes time, and the takedown takes a bit of time. But you know, it kind of runs itself. Like if you look at any of the stall holders, they all have their own gazebos. They set their own stuff up. Yeah. You know, you see those ones there. Sure. And then it does more or less run itself. You know. That
idea too that certainly I feel now in the town that post-COVID kind of hangover, that people just weren't going out as much as they used to. The connection to community, and I noticed it with charities too. People were just a little less, you know, they'll hit a like button, but they wouldn't necessarily get involved.
No, you're right.
This kind of gathering is hugely important to just reconnect.
And funny you mentioned community, because on the other side here, at the back of the market, I came up with this idea of having a community hub. And what it is essentially is like the RNLI are here every single week promoting what they do, the amazing work the RNLI do. And there are other charities. We have a wonderful face painter over there for the little ones, and that's so successful. But the hub is more for community, and so anyone who wants to put up, it could be Greystones Cancer Support, it could be anyone. It could be a school trying to raise money for, you know, there's a Temple Carrig inspired me really, because they were transition years going out to, I think it was Uganda or Kenya or something, building a school, or building part of the
school. wells and all that.
Amazing. So that's what the hub is for. They could come down to the hub, set up, and because the public is here, people will be aware of what they're doing, contribute to what they're doing. So that's the idea there.
And Tidy Towns itself, it seems to be in fine fettle. I don't know if it's you know, it's always kind of a need for extra hands, but you certainly seem to be doing a huge amount of great work.
We are doing a lot of great work. We've got a great relationship with the local authority, which in any Tidy Towns group is pivotal. If you have a good relation with the local authority, and we have with Rory and Tanya, they're super, really good to us and supportive of what we are trying to do. But then it all comes down to volunteers, and we're always looking for new volunteers, people who want to just give a few hours of time. You don't have to commit to anything. I can say now as chair that the committee we have at the moment probably the best committee ever, and that's not to run any other committee. I've been in this for 15 years, worked with fantastic committees, but this one, because you see, Tidy Towns has broadened out now, Paul.
Right.
You know yourself, when we started, it was litter picking and a bit of weeding. That was it.
Yeah.
Now it's biodiversity, sustainability. It's junior tidy towns. It's a massive. It's like a company. It's like a business.
And
There's so many headings now.
Yeah, and taking on large projects like the Century Garden and all that.
The Century Garden.
It's not just tidying up; it's actually building as well.
And that was Marie's signature piece before she stepped down. After doing amazing work. I mean, such a powerhouse.
I know for the Greystones is a very fashion-conscious kind of place, so maybe it might be the jackets that are turning. Can you get it like a different kinds of fashion?
Listen, fluorescent blue is the new black. Hey, come on. Why do you think I'm wearing this around here?
So we should say to people, this runs till August 27th, so it's a good run. You're getting a great
good run to go.
Yeah. And it is something that is obviously free to just come and look around, but also you're helping a lot of the local producers who might do food or do crafts.
I mean, just here behind me, no, not there. There's the bakery up there.
Yes.
They've been here 3 weeks. They've sold out every single day. Now, I've been around earlier on. I meet every single stallholder just to have a chat, just say hi, to keep that little local buzz with who we are. Because I believe some markets that you just pay the money and they're not really that bothered.
They're just happy that you're paying.
But I like to meet all the people, and like quite a number, I ask them, how's it going? And they say, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Right. I've sold some really good pieces. I've sold all my food. And then again, we're very cognizant of our neighbours, Sweeney's here, Beach House, the Creperie, that we don't have ice cream vans here because we do not want to take business away from these guys who are here all year and they pay rates and they pay rent, and it's important that we don't impinge on them in any way. But that's not been an issue at all. It's been great.
So it must be something that's in your mind that this will be a yearly thing from now on?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Couldn't not, Paul. It's been so successful. You could not have it every year. Yeah. And I think because of that and the support we've had from the stallholders, the exhibitors and the public, it's absolutely essential we have it. And then, as I say, if we marry this in the summer with a good Christmas, a real kick-ass Christmas market, I think we'll really put Greystones on the map. And once the darts are coming and running frequently now, they've been a bit interrupted. And the word's going to go out and out and out, and then more and more visitors, more people coming into town, which is good.
It does feel so positive. Maybe we should finish with a song, or
you start.
Hey, here we go.